First and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand? Also, I do want to give you a brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates and leave the rest behind, alright? So only take what applies and leave the rest behind. Now y'all already know, the voice be damn near on DMX as we start. So I'm loud, I'm only going to get louder. So this about the time that you probably want to hit that volume, alright? So look, chosen ones, I do want to give you a heads up, alright? We got a few messages for today. I'm not going to try to keep y'all long like we usually do because we be on here for an hour or two. You understand? But I'm going to go ahead and make sure the message is simple, but it stick with you, all right? Now, for everybody, I do want to appreciate you and say thank you. Advance for all the likes, all the shares, all the subscribes, all the love, all the appreciation you be showing me. You understand me? Also, definitely want to remind you, I'll never reach out to you for a reading. You got to be ready to receive them. The link's in my bio, all right? Also, I have a show still, Greensboro and surrounding cities. We still got a few tickets left for May 7th, all right? So come through. We're going to have like a pre-Mother Day celebration, but we celebrating you. We going to laugh. We may cry. We going to heal. We going to vibe, all right? We going to eat. There's music. We going to have a good time. So make sure you come through because I'm not sure how many more we going to have, all right? So listen, let's get started. First and foremost, I want you to, again, be paying attention to certain projections, all right? Because right now, you're going to end up running into the old you. When I say that, because when you was experiencing certain things, this is certain individuals that you was with, so on and so forth, certain positions you was in. See, there's a certain season that you was sacrificing yourself in a sense. You wanted to see everybody else happy around you. So again, you stayed in situations that really didn't benefit you, but you may have did it on behalf of your children. There's certain positions that you may have played for other individuals just to say they day whole time it was sacrificing you. There's certain seasons that, again, that consist of individuals stepping on you. So now you elevating, which means you stepping up. You starting to see certain things clearly now. You starting to see certain individuals seem like they was over you because they was stepping on you. So you stood up. Now you starting to see that your light is hovering over these individuals. Now, chosen ones, right now you're going to be tested. And I'm just going to be real. I got to let you know you're going to be tested with the old you and the new you. Where you used to be and where you going to. So right now, this is the time for you to prove yourself in a sense. Because these past people, certain individuals you love as well, are going to try to test you. Certain individuals, let's talk. You may have been with a partner. Now, this partner may have been a karmic to you. You may not have realized at the time this may have been somebody that you felt connected to. There's a person who you was connected to, whether this was a friend, again, romantically connected, so on and so forth. You have to apply it how it resonates. There were certain individuals that was around you that you genuinely had love for these individuals, but they was trying to bully you to be with them. There's certain individuals that, again, tried to bully you into being submissive. See, they seen what you went through. And in a sense, they knew what it took to get to you. So instead of being better than them circumstances, they try to use those things against you. See, they seen that you never received love. So therefore, they seen that that's something that you were seeking. So they gave you a few nice gestures, knowing damn well that's not what they was going to be consistent with being. See, these individuals tried to set you up. They tried to come dressed and equipped of everything that you wanted. But as you paid attention to these people, you started to see them break character in a sense. You started to realize that they only loved you based upon what you could do for them. See, there's certain individuals that, again, try to bully you into being with you. You may have loved or had love for these individuals, but now you're starting to see through what they was doing to you. See, certain nice gestures that they was doing wasn't just nice gestures, chosen ones. See, The devil always comes to disguise. The devil always trying to act like he's trying to help. Whole time he's trying to take from divine. See, these individuals try to put you in certain situations where you thought that they was looking out. So now when you need to walk out on these individuals, that's all you tend to think about. See, these individuals, you keep thinking, I'm not going to walk away. Or you feel bad about walking away based upon certain roles that they used to play. So you could sit there and say, nah, this person, you could feel bad about walking away from this person from your past, because when you didn't have it or you felt like you was in lack, these individuals may have came through and provide something. Whole time you don't even realize what they was doing. See, you could have been somebody that was staying at home, watching the children, tending to the household in a sense, and these people were providing. See, you are afraid to walk away because these people provided for you, or they made certain stability in a sense. Whole time you don't even realize what they was doing. See, there's certain individuals that wanted to provide for you just so that they can have power over you. There's certain individuals that wanted you to feel like you was at home looking over the household and like you was necessary in a sense. But you was only necessary to them based upon they knew where you was at. See, there's certain individuals that wanted to keep you trapped. There's certain people that didn't want you to see the light in you, because if you seen the light in you, you would be able to see the darkness in their asses too. So again, you stay committed to them. You sat there and stayed persistent in playing that position that they asked you to play. Not even realize that the longer that you stayed, the longer that your light started to fade. See, these individuals try to keep you and have you suppressed. They try to keep you dependent on them in a sense, not even realizing that you're the reason why they getting blessed. You were speaking certain things into these individuals, chosen ones. Certain things that they couldn't see. See, you a seer, so you were speaking, and that's what they started to see and be. See, chosen ones, I want you to realize these individuals will try to keep certain power over you, because again, if you focus on them, you're not focused on you. So therefore, you can't go to the place that God has for you without them. That's not happening no longer. So now that you want to leave, because again, you starting to see they may have provided a sense of stability, but there was no love there. They may have put you in certain positions, but again, they kept you submissive. So therefore, that wasn't love there. So now you starting to feel anxiety because you know that you need to leave, but these individuals are trying to instill in you that there's certain things that you can't be without them. Don't listen. You understand me? Don't listen. There's certain people that is going to try to make you feel guilty about moving on without them. And what they're going to do is try to use your children against you in order to keep you bound to them. Now, we're going to talk. There's certain individuals right now with certain children's fathers, children's mothers that are trying to keep control over the situation. See, what they're trying to do is make you feel guilty about walking away from them. See, what they're trying to do is make you feel like you're the same as individuals that you came from. Now, let's talk. I'm going to explain that, right? I want you to realize that there's some of you that had certain parents that abandoned you, certain parents that wasn't inside the same household as you. So since they was out of sight, they was out your mind, they wasn't playing that position. So there's certain individuals that, again, you staying submissive and staying in certain relationships because you know that when your family or your mother or your father walked away, they still wasn't playing that position for you. You know that when they moved out your house, they moved on without you. You know that, again, when they sat there and stopped building with you, they start building with other individuals. They was not right. But because they wasn't right doesn't mean that you have to be left in that mess. Just because they didn't step up to their position and still play that position outside of seeing you, outside of living with you, doesn't mean that you bound to the same things that they do. See, chosen ones, there's some of you that's afraid to walk away, or you stay in certain relationships that are toxic. You feel like you saving your child and you not, so you need to stop it. Whole time you feel like you breaking that cycle of being in a one-parent home. Okay, say you broke that cycle, you didn't sat there and created another one, because you now in that household and they witnessing you not be happy. Your children are energetically feeling you be sad. They are energetically feeling you be mad. They are energetically feeling like they in lack just based upon they getting that energy from your ass. You're going to have to get that together, chosen ones. Because you out here asking your children, why you acting like that? Why you mad? You got nothing to be mad at. And you right, they not mad. It's coming from your ass. You sitting there trying to smile knowing that you struggling inside. You out there sitting there trying to act like you happy, and that's not reflecting again what you feeling inside. You out here trying to fake it, but they know you. They a part of you, so they can feel how you feel too. So just by you faking that smile don't mean that that's something that they have the ability to do. They gonna speak their truth. You understand me? So you out here talking about your children. Why you acting like that? Why you behaving like that? Why you sad about that? So on and so forth. Again, and it's coming from your ass. You're going to have to get that together, chosen one. Energy transfers. You understand me? So again, you are right. They have nothing to be mad about. You talking about, I'm the one that should be mad. I'm the one that's stressed out. I'm the one that's trying to figure out how we going to keep us in this house. I'm the one that's doing this. I'm the one that's doing that. You right. So therefore, you need to stop projecting. You understand me? There's no reason why they should be experiencing the same stress as you. And there's nothing for you to be stressing for, because you know that God's going to provide for you, but you're going to have to take that step. There's also certain individuals that you stay in right now, you getting tested, because you know that you need to walk away from this toxicity. You know that that person or that child's parent is not for you. They're creating misery. But again, you call yourself looking out for your child, so you staying with them. But again, you don't know how you hurting them. There's some of you that want to walk away right now, and your children are saying certain things and starting to act out. You talking about, I'm walking away from daddy, or me and mommy's no longer together, and they start to cry, they start to shout, they start feeling like something's getting broke up and they're going to have to choose. They feel like if they no longer can live with you too, then it's only one of them that they can be with, and that's not true, chosen ones. There's some of you right now that you battling because you was in those relationships on behalf of your children. You was sitting there fighting on behalf of your children. You sat there and stayed in that household on behalf of your children. You stayed there based upon stability on behalf of your children. So now that you leaving on behalf of you, you upset because again, your children may be reacting or not accepting that. And you don't realize that again at the time they don't know no better. We gonna talk. Now, we don't downplay our children's feelings at any point. We have to honor them. But the difference between you and your parent who left you is the fact that when you leave, you still gonna be there for your children. You gonna still care for your children. You still gonna support for your children. Whereas your parents may have allowed that mother that was miserable, or that baby father that was bitter, allowed them from being in their child's life. You not like that. You gonna fight. See, you gonna spend your last making sure that you get time with them. You gonna sit there and spend your last making sure that you fight on behalf of them. See, the fact that you even facing these demons and you facing this cycle, you don't realize what you doing on behalf of them. So don't stay in these relationships based upon the fact that you don't want them to feel sad. Realize that you protecting your peace is gonna make sure that they asses is never in lag. You understand me? You gotta realize that at the time, how they say, you may not know just where you going. I'm trying to tell you. You don't know your children at that time. Think about you. There's some of you as adults are starting to realize something that that parent or that bitter baby mother or bitter baby father was saying wasn't true. There's certain people that you felt like your parent, when they left you, they abandoned you. Whole time that was that toxic mother or father that was spreading those lies and trying to keep you from being around them. Now you starting to figure that and realize everything is not what it appeared to be. So what do you think that your children's going to realize about you too? That you fought, that you gave up everything you had to make sure that their dreams came true. That again, you sat there and faced your fears in order to break those cycles so that they wouldn't have to go through them. Chosen ones, you doing more than what you think. You feeling like you staying to help their stability. Whole time their mentality is going to be sinking. You going to have to show them what love is. And love is not there where you at. You got to realize that you can show them that, again, you can perform certain tasks and be happy while you do it. But you showing them how to stay suppressed. You showing them how to settle for some so-so shit. You showing them how to put other people's feelings before their own. We can't do that, chosen ones. So I understand that your children's going to be sad that you walking away from their mother and dad or their dad. I understand your children's going to be sad that you relocate into another location. But they going to know that, again, with you having your peace, prosperity's going to flow. They going to realize that you choosing your happiness but still making sure that you there for them too. You don't realize how much they're going to love and respect you. I want you to put something in perspective, chosen one. You know how when you was younger, and there's certain things that you wanted, right? You may have one of those new shoes or those new toys. And every time you asked your mother or your father for it, they wouldn't have it. You would be like, damn, I wanted this, you talk about you ain't got it. I wanted this, you talking about you ain't got it. See, when you was growing up, you thought that your mother or father just didn't have it for you, or they just wasn't doing it for you. You felt a certain type of way. But as you got older, you started to get put in those same positions as them, and your perspective started to change. You started to realize that your mother didn't have it because she was the only one taking care of home. That your father had other things that he was facing. So, therefore, he wasn't intentionally leaving your ass alone. See, you starting to see certain things clearer. You starting to realize my mother didn't have that, but she didn't have that because she was trying to make sure that I wasn't in lack. There's certain individuals you felt a certain type of way because your father may have moved away. Whole time he was still making moves towards you, but he had to protect his peace. Because if not, if he stayed there, then you still would. Man, listen, chosen ones. There's certain individuals that you feeling like if you walk away or you move away and you make that change, if you choose your peace over that person or that partner or that other parent, if you choose to move away, that you feeling like you deserting them. You feel like you causing certain stress to your children. However, let's put things in perspective. If you stay in that position where you at with that parent, where you get no respect, where you don't got no love at, where you don't have no happiness at, that you feel like you in lack. So therefore, with all of these things, they start to impact you. So now you sick, now you stressed, now you feeling like you losing. So now the same thing that you stayed there for, now it's starting to get confusing because you're starting to lose that stability. You starting to lose that happiness. So therefore, with you losing all your light, guess what? You're going to dim down innocence. So what are they going to get but the worst parts of you? You feel like you staying there for your children that is beneficial when it's not. Because they don't get to experience the happy part of you. They don't get to see you happy and love with somebody who reciprocates that same energy as you. They don't get to see you happy in your purpose, pursuing your passion. They don't get to see that. They just get to see you mad, depressed, sleeping all the time, barely cleaning, you upset, you cry, all of that. They get to experience that. That's not where that happiness at. So therefore, again, you thought that you was breaking the cycle, but you creating it. You understand me? We not doing it. And there's certain individuals we gonna have to talk. Because again, if you stay in those situations, you're not gonna be here for your kids. Because one, you're gonna get sick. You're gonna start to lose your mind. You're gonna start to feel like you lose. You're gonna start being mad at the vine. There's so many things that's going to happen if you stay in those situationships where you lacking. Again, your child may be upset for that little short time period, but think of the time period that they gonna be feeling sad or mad if they don't have your ass. So they may be upset for that moment, for that month while they see that you had to move away to build up for them. They may be upset that when they wake up, they don't get to see you every day, or they don't get to see you when they go to sleep, or certain things are at play. See, you building that stability up for them. Now you gonna have a place. Now when you fight for custody, you get certain visitation rights, and now they get to stay. See, you got to realize God is not going to sit there and have you battling and stepping up and facing these demons by yourself, chosen ones. God is not going to have you sit there and put your happiness to the side for somebody else, chosen ones. Again, if you had to walk away in order to save your child, in a sense, that's what you got to do. But when you walk away, you're not walking away for good. You walking away from that other individual. You got to realize, again, you are not your mother. You are not your father. You are going to do this. You heard me. So your child's not even going to notice your absence because you're going to make sure that you consistent so that they not lacking. You're going to make sure that you working on you so that's not certain cycles that they have to go through. You making sure that you are going to the head of the beast. When I say that, because chosen ones, you got to realize that certain cycles are passed down from your mother figure or your father figure. And let's talk. You may have had a mother who again was miserable, sat there and tried to take out or wanted you to play a mother figure for her, wanted you to provide for her, wanted you to raise your siblings, wanted you to, again, do everything for them. Now, all of a sudden, that's the position that you playing for other people too. Now, all of a sudden, you allowing certain people to step on you. Now, you have the same cycle, but a different person, that same demon, but a different person. You understand me? You got to go to the head of the beast. And as soon as you get rid of that cycle where it started, certain demons are going to start to retreat. See, you're going to see that when you finally stop doing everything for this mother figure, when you stop letting your mother have control over you, all of a sudden you're going to realize that your partner's going to walk away from you. Because your mother was the cause of that cycle. So she was passing that power of baton down to your partner who was now playing that position too. And that was based upon the fact that the certain things that you allowed to be attracted and connected to you, certain things that you accepted other individuals to do to you. So there's certain people that you repeated the cycle by doing the same thing as them. There's others that you got so caught in your head that not being like them that you end up becoming them. Because now you're using certain things that you've been through, now you working that against you. So again, you may have had a mother that tried to have so much control over you. So now you have a certain partner that triggers certain parts of you. You taking it out on other individuals that ain't got nothing to do with that person who originally even put you through it, chosen ones. We not doing that. You so focused on not repeating the cycle that you create another one. We not doing that. You got to realize sometimes you have to walk away in order to save certain individuals you love. So again, your children may not understand at that time period because they feel they didn't got put in their head from your other partner that if you walk away from them, you walking away from them too. Whole time that doesn't apply. You going to see and they going to see too based upon your moves. Don't you allow nobody to come in between you, chosen ones. We not doing it. You so busy trying to make sure that you don't be, I'll never be like my mother. I'll never be like my father. You so focused on the things that you'll never become that you end up becoming them. You so focused on it because you start being bitter just like them. Now you're not moving authentically like you because you sitting there in your head thinking about what they would do and that's not the truth. No, you hear me? We not doing it. Again, they may not understand, but sometimes in order to save you, and save these individuals that you truly love, you're going to have to walk away from certain individuals. The difference between you and that parent who walked away is, again, when you walk away, you're not going to change. You're going to stay in their life. The difference between you and that parent who walked away is that you're going to continue spreading your light. You understand me? The difference between you and that parent who walked away is communication, chosen ones. See, had your mother or your father sat down with you and told you exactly what was going to happen, if your parents had sat down with you and let you know that no matter what they do, you will never be lacking. Had your parents sat down and had these conversations with you, you would have had assumptions and wouldn't have been making certain moves. See, that's the difference between you and your parent is you not them. You care about your children's feelings. You care about other individuals. You want to prosper. You no longer want to carry the loads of other individuals who refuse to let go. You don't want to do that, chosen ones. You hear me? So the difference between you and that parent who walked away from you is communication. How many of you, there's certain questions that you wanted to have answered, but they never answered it? Why'd you walk away? What made you leave? What made you want to give up on me? What made you feel these type of things? And then all of a sudden you're going to realize it had nothing to do with you. It was other individuals that were trying to keep you from being with that person. Or it was other things that they was fighting that they didn't want to bleed off on you. Whole time they didn't allow another cycle to do it. See, there's certain parents that feel like, well, I'm better without being in their life. They better off without me. That's not true. Because you feel like certain things that you did really negatively affected these individuals. But think about if you walked away right now, what it would do. That if you was to end your chapter right now, because there's some of you right now that's like, damn, I didn't let somebody else step up and play the father position from this child. I didn't sat there and walked away from this child. I didn't walked away from this and did that. There's some of you right now that feel like that person is better off without you. I did enough damage. There's some of you that felt like you was abused. You was a victim. You was struggling. You had all of these things that you was trying to overcome. You could have been addicted. You could have, against whatever the case may be. There's certain things that your children may have witnessed or they had the ability to see. So now you feel like you caused so much damage to your child or your children that their life is better off without you. So there's certain people that was tempted to take their life because they feel like they caused some type of strife. That's not right, chosen ones. See, if you was to end your chapter right now and walk away from that individual right now, I'm talking about your child. I'm talking about, you understand yourself. Let's talk. If you was to walk away or take yourself out, what would happen? Now they would only know you up to what you put them through, so they would have a negative thought on you as well as still question on why you made those moves. You would not be there to give them those answers, so they would sit there and try to find you and other individuals, try to find those answers in other things. They could go to sex, they can go to drugs, they can go to negativity, whatever the case may be. If you was to end your chapter right now in their lives, what do you think that they would see? However, if you was to finally say, I'm going to step up, I'm going to make a change, what do you think that they're going to do? Then you will see certain things move a certain type of way. See, you not ending your chapter with that chaos. You not ending your chapter with that addiction. You not ending your chapter with all of that anger. You not ending it there, but you showing them that you doing the work. That's showing them that you care. You done showed them the struggle, but now you showing them your strength. You done showed them what you accepted, and now you showing them what you did. See, had you ended your chapter right there, that would have ended them too. Because again, they would have been trying to make up certain answers and come up with conclusions on why you chose to move the way you move. But them witnessing you overcome certain obstacles, you don't know what that's doing. See, that's giving them the strength to see that anything that they face, they can overcome. Anything that they want to be, they can be. It can be done because they done seen you do it, chosen ones. Don't sit there and feel like your chapter, oh, my children and we done move house to house, couch to couch. Okay, but when you come up, guess how they going to feel now? They going to say, my mother was struggling, my father was struggling, but they overcame it. So they going to know anything that they face, they can overcome too. You understand me? All based upon the fact that they witnessed you do it. You better get your ass up, chosen ones. Your chapter is not done, chosen ones. Don't feel like, again, you got to live for any one, chosen ones, but yourself. You got to know that. I don't care if you sat there and again, oh, you was sober for this many years and then you sat there and had a relapse. Okay, but this time when you come back, you're going to stay on top. Okay, you was sober for a month, then you relapsed, but next time it's going to be 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, all because you not giving up on you. See, you showing them that no matter what, you moving towards it. See, you may have been outside of your children's life, allow somebody else to raise them, had a great step parent, that's cool. But just because they got a great step parent don't mean that they asses don't need you. See, there's a thing as co-parenting and that a village can raise a child. See, you showing love and them showing love, that means your child is going to be surrounded. See, chosen ones, just because they got somebody or just because, again, somebody else is raising them don't mean that they don't need your existence. You better get back in it. You heard me. I'm trying to tell you. Your children, it's simple to see. Your children don't. What you think your children want, that's not always the case. They done sat there and you seen the light flight up on their face when they seen this dial on TV. Now Christmas time came, their birthdays, you got it, and they not playing with it. They playing with the box. They playing with this. They playing with that. See, your children don't have love based upon what you able to provide. They know that love is way past that. So again, just them seeing that you not giving up gives them that push too. Just by you showing them that you can do anything that you put your mind to, even you building your businesses, chosen one. You out here thinking, oh, I'm struggling. Oh, my children is we living check to check. Your children are seeing that you not giving up, and that shit they didn't get, you didn't got they respect. They gonna sit there and be bragging about you to their friends. Like my mother and father started with this, and now they getting it in. My mother and father started here, and now they made a way. See, they gonna talk about your struggles, but they gonna say it in a different way. See, think about everything that you went through, chosen ones. At sometimes, some struggle that you went through, something, whether or not, again, you was living check to check, or you ain't have a car, so you had to walk to the grocery store to get it, or whether or not you had to depend on other individuals, so on and so forth. You was in some type of struggling situation, whether or not you ain't have your electric got cut off, and again, all you had was candles, but you made it. Whether or not your electric got cut off, but you still had a grill on, it was making sure that your kids was fed. Whether or not this was here, this was lacking, you still was able to make certain things happen. See, at one point in time, those struggles that you was going through, you thought that was the end of you. You was so disappointed or sad or felt bad about you. Now, those same struggles you out here bragging about to other individuals, talking about you done went through certain storms and you seen your way through. So therefore, again, imagine you starting right now where that shit's going to go, what type of views you going to see too. See, your ass better start that now, chosen ones. Right now, you brag about it. I remember I was struggling shit. Remember when we was living on that air mattress? Remember when it was 10 bodies in that one bedroom? Remember when you was sitting there at that time period, you was upset. You thought that your life was over. You thought that you was a hot ass mess. Whole time again, that's the same thing that you bragging on now. Now you starting to see what you went through was how you was getting your power, chosen ones. You better keep going. Speak that life into you. This place don't work out, okay? Well, this place about to reach out to you. You understand me? We not settling. You're not showing your children you settling. You're not going to show your children you settling for a partner, even if it's a parent. You're not going to show your children that you settling for that position. You're not going to show them that you're willing to give up your purpose to provide, to receive profit. We're not doing that. You don't show them that you give up your morals over monetary gain. You're not showing them that. You showing them that as long as you listen to God, you're going to be good. See, again, you are sitting there thinking about how you barely have money to pay your bills, but there was a time period where you ain't even have a bill to pay. You didn't even have a place to stay. There's a time period where you ain't even have a check coming in. See, certain circumstances have changed, so your ass better go within. You better know that your come up is coming, chosen ones. We not doing it. We not going to try to keep our children from this cycle by creating another one. Nope. Show them what a happy relationship is, even if it's not their parent that you with. Show them that, again, no matter who's supporting you, as long as God backs you, nobody can bully you. You better show them how to be authentically you. You better show them how to speak up against these individuals that try to target you. Think about you right now. There's certain masculines that are mad at their mother based upon the men that they accepted. There's certain masculines right now mad at their mother based upon the fact that their mother stayed in situations where they wasn't protected. So again, there's certain people right now, you feel a certain type of way because your parent chose to back down, that they didn't stand up for themselves. So what your ass gonna do? Are you gonna sit there and make those certain moves? Are you gonna sit there and stay a victim too? Are you gonna sit there and stand up and show them how to make certain moves? Shit, some of the times you was your parents' parental figure in a sense. You was sent back to help guide and guard them. You was sent to help them break from certain cycles that they was in. But if they choose not to, then you keep moving. You heard me? I'm trying to tell you, what? We not doing it. Not doing it. Get that shit together. You not going to sit here and settle, chosen ones. You're not about to be out here, again, creating another cycle, chosen ones. If you can see through what your parent did to you, then you better move through and make sure you don't make the same mistakes, chosen ones. Are you living for you? Because if you living for you, people that you truly divinely supposed to be connected with are going to embrace you. If you really are living for you, there's certain individuals that are going to play their position properly that's around you too. If everybody's being authentically them, then there's no choice or no chance that that everybody can't win. See, you're going to have to be authentically you. You heard me? Trying to tell you. There's certain people, your mother's gonna make you feel bad about certain shit that you ain't put them through. They talking about how, oh, well, I brought you in this world. Okay, cool. But you brought me into chaos, destruction, disrespect too. You brought me into a bitter ass baby mother's womb. You done sat there and brought me into some cycles that I don't belong to be in. There's certain parents that, again, they out here making you feel bad about certain shit that they going through. Whole time they had the same options, the same abilities as you to make certain moves. They chose not to. Get your ass up. We not repeating that cycle at all. There's mothers that are making their sons feel like they the soon as your partner walk out or your spouse then passed away. What do you say to the masculines? Oh, you the man of the house. What type of pressure you putting on that person? Oh, the masculine. So the person that you selected, if they walked out on you, they chose not to play that position on behalf of you and your crew. So now you putting that pressure on a child, on a youth to play that position. You want your child to be your boo? Fuck out of here. You the man of the house. How that sound? You better get your ass up out of here. Now your son's been stressed since he was age 1, feeling like he got to protect you based upon shit that you allowed to happen to you, who you allowed to be in your presence. Now your son feeling like he got to protect you. So now he's either overly aggressive or, again, he allows individuals to take advantage of him. There's certain masculines that since they was younger, they felt like they had to be providing some shit. So now they got pressure on them to provide for you and they kids. Fuck out of here. How that fair to them? You took their whole childhood for them, trying to dress them up as your partner who left you, got them rocking certain shit. Now they addicted to certain material things. Now they acting like the man who left your ass. How that sound, huh? You not trying to raise no child. You trying to raise your partner. Get your sick ass out of here. You the man of the house, putting pressure on that child when your spouse walked out. How the fuck that sound? No. If that pressure that you was putting on that person that made that real partner walk away, why are you going to put that pressure on your child? If you're, I'm going to be real tough with my child. There's certain mothers too. I'm going to make sure that he not no sucker. He ain't soft. Well, what the hell that say about you? You out here trying to raise somebody to protect you instead of raising them not to put themselves in positions with people like you. How that sound? You want them to be tough to show that they something. Now your child sitting there, growing up, getting locked up, or sitting there in fights, beating people up. Get your ass out of here. Now they can't beat them because they want to be the man that you want to be with. Get your ass up out of here. How that sound? He wants to be a poet, but he can't do it because you told him that that's not what real men do. He want to be the police, that the same police that you swear are crooked, that always attacking you, but you telling your youth not to get in that position to protect you. Fuck out of here. Real men, we ain't police. We don't deal with the police. How the fuck that sound? You teaching them to be a victim. You teaching them to sit there and be cool with certain people having power over them. Nah. You talking about how the police ain't right. Why not invest or encourage your child to play that position then? Huh? Why not sit there and encourage him to be something positive? You out here have men putting their hands on you, telling you what you should and should not do. Then why the hell you going through what you going through if that shit was right for you? Get your ass up out of here. My ass was beat as a child, so that's what I'm going to do to my child. Whole time you repeating that cycle right now. Had you sat their ass down and communicated with them and sat there and realized why they even acting the way they do, making sure that certain projections ain't coming from you, or if it's not seeing what is targeting them in a sense, the same way somebody should have sat down and talked to you. See, we not repeating them cycles. You heard me? No, not doing it. Because I don't believe in whooping my children. I never got my ass whooped as a child. And I don't believe in putting my hands on my children either. You understand me? My children are respectful. They are very well behaved. They are so creative. See, I'm gonna boost my children up because, man, I'm trying to tell you. and I ain't never had to put my hands on them. Soon as they get in trouble, I have to correct them. I have a conversation with them to let them know what happened, what they may have did, what I thought when they was doing it too, allowing them to have access to speak loud in front of the room. We have certain family meetings too. Okay, tell me what you feeling. Is that something that I can help you? See, there's certain conversations that don't happen. So now all of a sudden your kids out here reacting. See, had you talked to them, you would have seen that they was reacting the way they do, not based upon what you was providing, but based upon the fact that they ain't have time with you. They wasn't thinking about how you was working to make sure certain things worked for them. See, they was just thinking about the fact that you wasn't there with them. See, certain conversations need to be had, chosen ones. I'm trying to tell you, you're going to have to realize that. So again, if you walking away and your child feeling a certain type of way because that parent that you walking away from told them that you walking away from them too, a simple conversation will allow them to know that that shit ain't true. A simple conversation would allow them to know certain moves. See, if you told them this is the plan, some of them will be cool with you making those moves. See, communication is key, chosen ones. I'm trying to tell you. See, your children go based upon what they see and not what you do. See, or what you say. Because you could say certain things all day. You're not supposed to lie. Don't lie. Lying is bad. But then all of a sudden, when so-and-so showed up to your crib, you telling your children to lie on behalf of you. Oh, tell them I'm not here. Somebody call. Instead of you getting on the phone and saying you don't want to talk, you out here telling them to make certain excuses for you. See, you can't sit there and say certain shit ain't right up to a certain point. Oh, you should never lie. You should never lie. But when it comes to you, them rules don't apply. That shit ain't right. We not doing that. How that sound? Oh, I don't never want, you better never lie to me, but you lying to their asses right now. Instead of telling them, okay, well, we'll see. I'll see what I can do. Or if you can't do it, you actually telling their asses the truth. Like, listen, right now, certain things is not right. Let me take a moment and I promise you I got you. They going to be cool. They still going to have that. Like, you better know that, communication is key. You heard me. There's some of you right now that's just waiting on, you had to create your own closures because a parent sat there and didn't want to take accountability for their actions, so they kept running from you. Now you was feeling like you lacking. Now you trying to make sure that you don't turn into that individual, so you making certain moves based upon what they wouldn't do. But with you making those moves is not you being authentically you, so you still creating some type of cycle. Living your truths. You heard me. I'm trying to tell you, your children are going to see just like you see it now. Certain things wasn't right. Certain cycles was repeated. But again, it's up to you to spread that light. You're going to have to do better, chosen one. So if you had a parent that walked out on you and your parent, then guess what? That doesn't mean you have to stay with that karmic. That just means that when you leave, your ass still stand up. You understand me? There's a parent that, oh, your mother tried to keep me from you, or your father tried to keep me from you. They're going to see, as well as there's certain parents that your other child's parent is not playing those positions properly. Your children are going to grow up and see that too. That's not for you to try to spread that word about this individual. Nah, don't worry about what they not doing. You worry about what you do. You heard me? I'm trying to tell you. You better know that, chosen ones. We not allowing certain shit to slide. You so focused on what this person's not doing and not focused and celebrating on the fact that you are. That the fact that you are able to provide, that you are providing. See, you focus so much on your father ain't shit, your mother ain't shit. Now you realizing that you doing the same shit that they doing, but you just doing it differently. See, the truth will always come out. That's not for you to run your mouth. Again, this is not for you to say, oh, your father got another child with another person and they don't want to play the position. No. But you saying, okay, well, if you can see if your father, call your father and see if they don't show, then what are you going to do? Are you going to stand up, or are you going to make the focus about that individual? Are you sitting there? Think about your position too, because sometimes you out here lying and boosting this other parent up, and that shit ain't true. See, this is not for you to boost them up. This is just for you to play your position so great that, again, they will see the truth. You just make sure what you're able to provide and don't focus too much on what that individual chooses to do. See, if they don't step up, of course, you go to the courts, file certain child support, And now they're going to be forced to. And if they still don't pay, their ass is going to be locked up. So then they're going to still make some changes. That's how it's going to happen. But there's certain individuals, again, if they don't step up, sometimes you feel in. But when you feel in, you still speaking up on behalf of them. They don't show up with certain gifts. You writing their name on that shit. They don't do this, you do that. Whole time they don't realize you boosting up they ass. You out here speaking so great about that parent. So now when that parent is in front of your child, they don't say the same thing about you. So now when you finally hold these parents accountable, now they making it seem like all the baddest came from you. Like you trying to keep them from making certain moves because you put them on this pedestal. We not doing it. We not. You heard me. This is not for you to try to play the position for both of you. You just make sure that you play in the position that you supposed to. You understand me? They going to know the truth. They going to see it. But you don't sit there and again, oh, your mother bought you this, your father bought you this, or they really wanted to be here and you ain't even hear from them. That's not for you to lie. Again, if this person don't step up, best believe God's going to have them step off and have somebody else step in. You understand me? We not doing it. You don't sit there and again. Now, certain memories, let's think back. There's certain mothers and fathers. Certain moments that you had that you are excited about. You taking pictures of everybody else and who's not included in them? You. Now, when your kids think back to those memories, they don't get to rejoice at knowing that you was with them too. See, you out here taking pictures of them and this parent, this and this grandma, this and them, but you never in those pictures. You never included. Stop doing that, chosen ones. I understand that you are embracing the experience, but at the same time, those pictures tap back into certain moments too. So think about your children. When they older, they're going to want to look back and see certain pictures with you too. They're going to want to see you included. It's like a facade. It's almost like a story time. If you're not in those pictures, now certain people can try to put together the background too. Like, I think your mother was here. I think your father was here too. Or they'll start to put in certain things and add certain parts of the story about you. Instead of you including you in those two, take a picture of yourself. You heard me. Make memories about you too. Stop worrying about, oh, I want to make these memories for them, but their memories include you. Take pictures of yourself to include it. Put a little timer up that'll take a picture of you. Stop being so full of ego and scared to ask somebody out in public to take that picture of you and your crew. Nah. Be a part of these memories. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you. You can't allow other things to regulate you and the moves that you make on behalf of you. Again, you settling for certain things that are having you in this lacking mood is really hurting your children that you around. Because now they're going to be carrying the same energy as you. You got to keep this going, chosen ones. You got to do it. You understand me? We don't become those demons. We beat them. We don't create another cycle. We defeat them. You understand me? So just know that include you. Your children want to look back and see you too. And masculines, if you got a bitter baby mother that again trying to keep your kids from you, you better fight with everything you have. If they talking about, okay, well, you can't see your child, but I'm not going to put you on child. No, put yourself on child support. Show your child that this money shit don't matter if I ain't got you. Let them know I don't matter if I got $2 left to my check. That's what I'm willing to do. Let them know that you're willing to fight no matter what that person that you fighting puts you through. You show them that you still going to play that position. You understand me? You show them that, again, you really to stand up no matter what. Don't you sit there and back your ass up back into those same situations. Because, again, by staying complacent to those toxicity situations, you are creating another cycle for them. Do not do it. You hear me? Don't. You are necessary. If you stay in that cycle where you fighting with that parent, now it's getting physical, now it's mental, now it's energetically, now it's spiritually, now you feeling sick, now your health was depleted, all of these things. By you staying in that cycle that you thought was going to benefit your kids, you done ended your life by being connected to it. We not doing it, chosen ones. We not. You gotta raise your vibration so high. And again, they may not understand at them times, but they gonna see. Because think about certain relationships that you was in, that you was praying God to, please God, let this be. Please God, let me marry this person, or let this person come back to me. Whole time now, fast forward to certain years, now you like, shit, I'm so glad. that it didn't work out with they ass. I'm so glad that this didn't work, so on and so forth. You understand me? You gonna realize that, chosen ones. So your children gonna realize that too. But what does it take? Certain time for certain truths to get produced. You're gonna have to be patient. It's not for you to have all this room between you two for them to sit there and have certain assumptions about you. Nah, you better be there for every question that they have. You better be fighting and battling and beating these demons and not becoming them in order to make certain things comfortable. No, we're not doing all that. You heard me? So you're going to start to see. I'm trying to tell you, energetically, you're going to start to change. Even when you around, see, this how God works. There's some of you right now that you getting forced to walk away from certain. You like, damn. For feminines, you like, damn, it ain't that time of the month. It ain't, what the fuck, what's going on? You sitting there trying to worry or figure out why you so irritated, why you so annoyed, why you so mad, why you saying smart shit to that partner that you was with. There's certain things that you out all of a sudden your body and your energy is going to react, and then afterwards you're going to feel bad. Why? Because God's trying to show you that that's the person that you're not trying to be with. See, right now everybody's raising their vibration, so the people who fail to do so, or the people who are karmics, are not going to be able to move with you. So now you're going to be forced to feel energetically that they cannot be with you. Again, you may feel bad because you may feel like they cool people. They cool people, but they not yours. You understand me? You're going to start to feel it. You're going to feel annoyed. They're going to try to do everything that you want them to do. They're going to start cleaning up certain shit, wanting to take you out, buy you certain gifts, try to say certain compliments, going to try to be all lovey-dovey with you. The same thing that at one point your ass may have been wanting, but now you're going to be disgusted. You're not going to want to be around them. Again, you're going to feel bad afterwards because you didn't react negatively towards them. But again, that's your soul telling you that you got to go, that you no longer can stay there. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you. You're going to start to feel as soon as they enter the room, start breathing. You just going to get mad like, oh my gosh. Get your ass up. As soon as they try to do something nice for you, you like, oh, thank you. Thanks. What I wanted. What you wanted, but you ain't wanted it from them. Because that's not the person that you're supposed to be with. And now you having dreams about this other individual. And now you feeling bad because that's not the person that you with. Now you out here having dreams. As soon as that person touches you, you out here thinking about that other individual. Get your ass up out of there. You out here daydreaming, but you ain't dreaming about they ass. You dreaming about being with somebody else. Not going to happen. You gonna get karma because this person, you still gonna be connected to this person. This person still thinking that y'all gonna work out. Whole time your mind is somewhere else. Now your heart is too. Again, you cuddling with this person, but you think about this individual. You out here taking vacations, times it's supposed to be happy, but you just thinking about this other person that you wished would have came with you. You heard me? I'm trying to tell you, God going to show you who your person is, and he's not going to allow you to settle for none of that other shit. There's certain people around you that's like, so-and-so's perfect for you. They are stable. They can provide. They this, they that, but they not yours. You got to be like, shit, they cool, but they not mine. They going to tell them, again, they beautiful, they handsome. Oh, if I was so-and-so, if that was my man, well, you can have them then. That's not mine. They cool. I'm not downplaying you. You may be something special to somebody else, but my person, shit, you ain't like that. Trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. You got to be able to see through what certain individuals are showing you. You got to make sure that you're not allowing these demons to implant their seeds in you in any way, shape, or form, whether or not it's through children, whether or not it's through connections, sex, so on and so forth. Nah. Disconnect. You heard me? You got to protect your peace. And know that some individuals, they play their position in a sense. They done prepared you for your next person and you did the same thing for them. Keep that shit moving. Now you feeling sad about what they gonna be doing, who they gonna be doing it with. But that's the same way that you felt when they was with your ass. See, there's certain people that you feeling a certain type of way. You knew when they was with you, they wasn't doing right by you. You assumed that they was cheating on you. They didn't love you. They didn't honor you. Y'all wasn't going on dates, wasn't taking pictures, wasn't sitting, they wasn't playing their place. Now all of a sudden, you see them moving on, or you disconnected from them, and now they acting like they got another girlfriend or boyfriend. Now you sitting there feeling about the things that they could be doing. Whole time you don't realize you got to disconnect from that. Because the same thing that you feeling, the same thing that you was feeling when you was with them. See, you seeing them, oh, if they gonna love this person better than me, that's the same thing that you was thinking when you was with that person. When you felt like they was out here talking to individuals or cheating on you, doing this, doing that, certain things that you knew was true. See, why are you going to worry about this person now that they no longer connected to you? Why not look at that individual who's truly going to be there for you? Why sit there and look back and see, oh, by chance, there's a possibility that they finally are going to play that position. They didn't already showed you who they are, so you're not missing Nathan. You hear me? I'm trying to tell you. See, chosen ones, this is what you gotta realize. There's certain karmics that's going to try to persuade you that this is what just partnerships go through. That's not true. Couples ain't going, whoever's truly divinely for you, they gonna see your face whenever they try to look at another individual. They gonna look at this person like, oh, they cute, but I'm just looking at so-and-so's hair because that reminds me of my boo. Oh, so-and-so's pretty, but so-and-so ain't shorty. Like, every person that they see, they gonna see you. There's your partner. Again, your true divine partner. You're not gonna have to worry about them cheating on you. It ain't no, oh, the karmics was able to get in between us two. No. Once you are committed to them and y'all establish y'all in a relationship, there ain't no, oh, we going through these trials and tribulations. No, soon as they try you by sitting there having somebody else connected instead of you, soon as they sit there and choose to connect sexually with another individual, that's not no trials or tribulations. That's their choice to do these things to you. That's not for you to sit there and say, oh, that's the devil trying to get in between. That means the devil was successful in doing so then. That wasn't your divine being. Because there's no matter how much the karmics try, they will never be able to get in between you and your person, because in between you and your person is divine. So no matter what, this person try to do this, your partner's not going to have it. And there's some of you that you may have been with your twin flame or your soulmate or your kingdom spouse, and y'all may have temporarily crossed paths. Y'all may not have been in a relationship just yet, but y'all may have had a false start. See, them being in a cycle, having to go back to this karmic, you being in a cycle, you went back to your karmic, or you went back to close out certain cycles, they did too. So now when y'all get together, there's certain things that's not going to be able to come in between you two. See, them going back to this person, or y'all decided, okay, well, now's not the time because I got to be working, I got to do this, I got to do that. There's certain people or situations that made you feel like you was in lack, that you couldn't take on that task with being with that person. So now God had you go close out your cycle, had that person close out that cycle too. Now that he's about to bring y'all back together. But this is not somebody that you was established with. This is not somebody who cheated on you, abused you, used you, mistreated you. None of that. You understand me? That's why these karmics mad. They try to keep you in your divine person disconnected and realizing that they don't have the ability to do that, because again, what is between you two but divine? So therefore there's certain moves that can't be made. God's gonna always bring you back to this person in the sense you're gonna think about them every single day. Now, I'm not talking about these karmics that try to do magic on you to try to manifest you back in and have you thinking about them too. Now, I'm talking about when you ask for a confirmation and God stamps disapproval, let you know this your person. That's how you know. You heard me. These karmics try to come disguised as the divine. There's karmics that try to act like the divine feminine. They not. The divine feminine is not going to be having you sleeping around with their friends in them. The divine feminine is not going to sit there and allow you to create certain options for them. The divine feminine is not going to sit there and watch you hurt you. The divine feminine is not going to sit there and watch you stay bound to certain situations, circumstances that do not benefit you. The divine feminine is not going to sit there and promote you to scam, lie, give up your morals for monetary gain. The divine feminine is not going to sit there and tell you that it's cool to act a certain type of way. The divine feminine is going to test you in a sense. The divine feminine is going to tell you what they're not willing to tolerate, and they're going to see you match it. They're going to see you step up. They're going to see you play the position that you're supposed to be. The divine feminine is not going to promote or allow you to stay complacent in that toxicity. I'm trying to tell you. So these karmics that try to feel like they able to provide certain money, but you telling so-and-so to do certain devious shit. Yeah, you providing certain money, but what did you do to get it? See, certain things you got to see through. There's certain divine masculines that acting like, oh, I'll protect you, but they the people that you need to get protected from. There's certain divine masculines talking about I'll provide for you, but what they trying to do is provide you with certain illusions. There's certain masculines that again say I love you, but they only love you as long as you give it to them. There's certain masculines that try to act like they not gold diggers, but that's not true. They go to certain soul to get it. See, there's certain individuals that say they're divine masculines, but they out here sleeping around. There's certain divine masculines, but are promoting they partner to be showing certain shit off to the crowd. See, that ain't your true divine boo. Your true divine boo's going to tell you to stand in your truth. They're going to tell you to be authentically you. They're going to tell you not to do certain devious shit that don't truly benefit you. They're not going to tell you to steal. They're going to tell you that you're successful regardless if you see that bread coming or not. See, these karmics was out here faking, but that was part of the divine plot. See, God had to show certain divine people, are you going to trust your intuition or are you going to listen to evil? See, are you going to be able to see through the shit that they showing you? And you may have stayed with this person a few seasons and didn't notice what they was doing to you. But now God's lifting that veil. Now you seeing all hell break out on their ass based upon what they did. See, chosen ones, you got to know. Be patient. You starting to see certain people that you was putting on a pedestal. Now they starting to tell you truly things that they think. See, chosen ones, I always say this. If I ever, see, there's times that I apologize with, if I talk slick to somebody, say somebody play a certain position and I got to put them in their place. I always apologize after, but I don't apologize for what I say. I always say, yeah, my delivery probably was off, but I stand on what I said. See, there's certain individuals, again, you got to stand in your truth. You got to really speak what you feeling inside of you. But again, your delivery can be off because you may wait for things to bottle up before you start speaking those truths, before you start telling these individuals about how you truly feel about how they move. See, that's what you don't do. You don't wait for shit to build up for you to start speaking it. Now you speak it as you feeling it. You understand me? Trying to tell you. You got to speak your truths. You sometimes being the hero in your story will have you be the villain in somebody else's. As long as you are being authentically you, doing what God asked you to do, no matter what individuals think about you, you know that certain things ain't true. You keep living authentically like you, chosen ones. You understand me? You got to know that. These individuals, again, they have certain ways to try to cast certain illusions in. They'll try to make you feel bad about walking away from them, but you not giving up on them, you giving in to God. You not giving up on them, you giving into the divine. You no longer working in what you co-creating with your creator. You understand me? So again, God wants to see what you're going to do. Are you going to move when he asks you to? Or are you going to listen to these toxic ass individuals? Huh? Who are going to promise you that they'll give you this and give you that, but not realizing that you got to give up your peace in order to attract it. We not doing that. If it comes with a price, that shit ain't right. We not doing it. I want you to know that, chosen ones. So again, this is your time period to show God that you standing up. You didn't become those demons. You ain't blend in with them. You beat them. So now you're going to be forced to face the old you. So God wants to see what you going to do. Okay, the old you may have gave in when this person start crying. The old you may have given when this person started talking about they was dying. The old you may have gave in when this person said that they was going through certain trials and tribulations. The old you may have went back as soon as they started to cry or as soon as they tried to buy certain things in order to attract you. The old you may have given in when your parents told you that that's what they expected you to do. The old you may have sat there and again allowed certain fear and insecurities to suppress you. See, the old you is not the new you. You had to beat that individual to become who you truly are supposed to be. So your ass better stand up in your place when you see who you used to see. See, I'm trying to tell you, you better stand in your truth, chosen ones. They gonna feel a certain type of way about you, chosen ones. But God is too. So who you gonna choose, them or God? Come on now, you already know. This the time you gonna prove to divine what you gonna do. Are you gonna walk away from what they say is everything in order for you to get everything that's truly for you? Are you willing to walk away from anything in order to get everything that God truly has for you? Are you willing to walk away from this person who swears that they love you for the person that you know truly? I'm trying to tell you. We no longer betting on those beasts, chosen ones. We no longer, again, allowing them to persuade us to see what they can do for us when you already know how God's about to move. See, chosen ones, you're going to have to give up everything or anything to again, obtain everything that God got for you. I'm telling you, I'm stepping out. Talk about stepping out on faith. What? I don't even check my footing in a sense. I'm trying to tell you, I know that God's there all the time, so I don't even try to put my little foot over there to see if the floor's solid. Shit, I'm stepping out there like I know exactly where I'm going. I be stepping, and my feet automatically start flowing. I'm trying to tell you, I be jumping out there knowing that God's my parachute. I'm trying to tell you, when you know that God is about to move, then your ass need to be moving too. You don't stay stuck because the devil done told you that without that person you giving up, that without that person you ain't gonna have nothing. Shit. No. So when I say you better step, chosen ones, you better step. You better be like, man, listen. You better step. You better step like you in a stepping team. You better step like you in a marching band. You better step. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you, was out here doing the little trust falls with individuals that you couldn't trust. So you so used to falling and having to get your ass up that you looking over your shoulder like, can I truly do it? Guys like, girl, if you don't go ahead. Boy, if you don't just let go and I told you that I got you. You done bet on and took risks for these other individuals. Now's the time for you to bet on God too. You better keep moving, chosen ones. Again, you coming to the end of your leash. You don't know what you about to do. God's about to provide that place at the last time because you believe that he would do it. I'm trying to tell you. You out here feeling like you ain't going to get accepted and you do. You don't think that you protect the whole time. God already knew exactly what these individuals was going to do and already made sure that every area you was covered. I'm trying to tell you. Nobody can mess with you, chosen ones. And I want you to realize right now, them karmics are trying to come at you hard. They sending all the magic that they can. Thank you so much, Precious. I appreciate you, babies. Listen, you got individuals. Them karmics are trying to send shit to you so back to back. How Florida say bite to bite to bite. Like, damn. They sending illusions because they see that you getting through and they see that you no longer believe that you can't do it. You no longer just depending on what they had in order to feed you. You no longer waiting for these individuals again to see through and see you for who you truly are. You no longer waiting. You like, shit, I ain't waiting. You kept moving. Now these individuals, again, see that without you, they going to be losing. Instead of finding them, they still trying to find certain ways to try to target you. Instead of finding themselves, they still finding themselves getting certain karma because they keep sending certain shit at you. You understand me? So right now, they trying to keep you from your divine partner. So I need you to pray on behalf of your partner. Because remember, they go through what you go through in order to get to you. So regardless if you know who your true partner is, or if you even haven't met them yet, know that they about to align with you. So you have to be praying silently for these individuals. So every time you pray for you, you pray for your partner and your people too. Because everything that you going through, they going through too, because they are part of your soul tribe crew, and they trying to keep certain individuals from supporting you, loving you, seeing you for who you are, trying to, again, embrace you. No, there's certain karmic sending magic to you about somebody that you ain't even messing with, that you don't even want to be with, but they call themselves blocking you from your true divine partner, and they don't even know who it is. I want you to realize, if you ask God and God gave you a confirmation like, yo, this your true divine boo, you better pray for that person. Because just like you, certain people try to send illusions to them. And if they still physically near them, then they can possibly get to them. You keep your light so you keep your light so vibrant. You keep your light so bright that, again, you carrying the load for your twin. If certain individuals try to attack them, your magnet's so strong that where you go, they go too. So therefore, they're never lacking. You better know, chosen ones. You set up your foundation and you're going to see how it play out. Because you could be sitting there moving away from your karmic, now finally buying your house. Now your true divine partner walked away from their spouse. Now you two were supposed to be aligned and move into a house now. See, chosen ones, it's that time. You had to isolate from the evil in order to elevate with your true divine being. So you about to see. You hear me? And if you love them, if you miss them, make it known to the divine. You pray for them. I'm trying to tell you. Each time the karmic wants to see you give up on that individual. The karmic wants to make that person feel like their protection is gone. That karmic wants them to feel like they have to settle with them because you moved on. No. If you truly know who your divine partner is and they ain't put their hands on you, they ain't abused you, they ain't misused you, so on and so forth. It's just y'all didn't have the timing yet to align. And now it's divine timing and God's starting to make certain changes happen inside. I'm trying to tell you, you better, man, I'm trying to tell you, these karmics really thought that they've successfully sabotaged certain connections. Whole time, God had certain people go back to their ass so that they permanently closed those doors with them. I'm trying to tell you. So those false starts that you had, that you really feel sad or you felt bad because you like, I know that's my person, but they settling for some shit that's going to have them in lack. I'm trying to tell you, when you raised your vibrations, you made certain shit bright. Now they lights beaming too. Now they up for that fight. Now they starting to realize how they can get back to you. Now these individuals making certain changes. You heard me? Karmics don't even realize what they was doing. They thought that they successfully sabotaged certain connections and did magic to manipulate them. Whole time you had them come back to you, to end you, so now they can go be with who they need to be with. I'm trying to tell you. That's it. And karmics, you keep creating karma for you instead of you finding out who you truly need to be with. But you can't find that person because you so used to trying to be somebody else. You know you're not their true divine partner, but you trying to act like you the divine feminine. You trying to walk, talk, dress, act like them. You know that you're not their partner, but you trying to act like the divine masculine. You trying to walk, talk, act, and dress just like them. Whole time now, you not being truly you. You trying to be them, so you missing out things that can come to you because it's still going to come to them. You don't get that abundance that's supposed to come to them. You don't get to be with that person, so you're going to have to come up off of them. God will give you certain time, like, listen, I know this your partner, right? But can shorty just hold him for a little moment so that they can close this? They're going to close it out. And then y'all going to pick back up. And you got your spouse. You like, listen, I'm not for that shit. Guys like, listen, I need you to just do it. I need you to go with it. Just know they coming back to you. Just know that they going to be top tier shape when they do. They not going to be diluted. They not going to be polluted. They not going to have none of that. They going to be cool. You like, listen, shorty got a little bit time. And that's what you did. God had you disconnect from them so that they can go within. Now they found themselves and found out that they not supposed to be with that person that they with. Now they found them true. So now they coming back to you, and them karmics can feel that shit. But again, had they been them and not try to be you, they was holding on somebody who truly was aligned with you. I'm trying to tell you. Certain karmics will sit there. They'll meet certain people first, because what you got to realize, you'll meet your karmic before you meet your true divine partner. Because you got to see what they not in order to see who they are. So God will have you align with your karmic way before you align with your true twin or your soulmate, so on and so forth. Just again, so you can see what it's not, so you can see what it is, right? So God will have you, again, align with your false ones. And then you may be in a relationship with them. Now, all of a sudden, you out in public, or you have a little disconnect from them. Now, all of a sudden, you cross paths with a different person and you feel an instant spark with them. Now you feel like, damn, I feel something with them that I never felt with the other person. Now you may have had 10 years, 5 years, 9 years, whatever the case may be with that other individual, but you never felt a spark similar to how you did with this person. And that shit's crazy. See, at that time, you knew, damn, when you looked at them, you seen you too. See, there's certain people that you try to put off on the side, and God still made sure that y'all got divinely aligned. See, now these karmics feel a certain type of way, because now they feel like you broke up their home, and that's not what's at play. See, whole time they really the karmics. Whole time they really the mistresses in a sense, and now your true divine partner is starting to get that shit. Now they getting forced to come back with you and be in a commitment with. Some of these karmics going to feel a certain type of way. They going to be upset. They going to feel like you broke up their home, but again, home is where the heart at, so that never existed. There's certain people, they going to look at you like you broke up a happy home. Shorty, that was never happy, because they supposed to be with me all along. See, I'm sorry. But what you do is not attract to certain people that's still with certain individuals. You had to walk away from them. So let's talk. And I could speak on matter of fact, let me tell you, I'm going to speak on behalf of myself. I'm going to give you an example, right? When I aligned with my true twin, right? This is so funny. I'm sorry. I don't like giving it back, so I'm going to do it, right? When I aligned with my twin flame, right? It started off, okay, see me online, try to holler, wanted to align. I kept putting off those dates, like, because I really wasn't ready to mingle. You know what I'm saying? I was single. I wanted to, but honestly, in the back of my mind, I still was going through certain things that I had went through with the previous individual, right? So I kept trying to duck them off. I was on that runner tip. So I kept, every time, let's go out for coffee, let's meet. I stood him up. Every time he tried to, I'm like, shit. He go to the location, drive an hour away. And every time he was there, I never show up that day, right? I was the runner. So then all of a sudden, one day, I stopped talking to him. I'm just like, shit, I keep standing him up. I'm not going to respond back to him. Just left it alone, right? He ain't reached out to me. Deleted his number and everything. All of a sudden, I was riding, went to this gas station that I never went before. I just happened to stop there. So I'm checking out, pay for gas, was coming out, and who did I see? This same masculine who doesn't even live in my city coming towards me. I felt him energetically, and then all of a sudden I looked out the window and he was walking in. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, God, is this really happening? All of a sudden, we aligned. See, at that time, I had recently broken up with my child's father, and he had broken up with his baby mother too. So we was aligned, but again, we still was somewhat connected to these individuals. Because I wasn't entertaining my baby father, but we still was cool. And I still was kind of being cautious on certain moves, because I didn't want to be disrespectful into him, right? And the same applied to him. See, I kept ducking him off, but God still made sure that I ran into him. So we exchanged numbers again. We was cool. Since the first time we talked, it's our conversation. Certain things that I knew, certain connections that we had. He speak about that again. His mother's birthday was near mine, and my dad's was near his dad. Certain things, it was like, yo, we the same person. I knew that was my divine partner. But again, there's certain things that I was focused on, not disrespecting the person that I used to be with. So I'm like, man, let me just chill out, get over my past, and then we'll see how this goes. So we just was best friends forever, in a sense. I always had love for him. I knew I was in love with him, but I loved and honored our friendship, that I didn't want to ruin it with him. At the same time, it's like I had certain things I was battling. So I'm like, nah, let me see. Same applied for him. he had certain things that he was going through too. So then we became friends, but again, he went back to his past boo. See, I kind of may have been entertaining at that time. My child's father too. When he went back, I went back, and we left it at that. We kept attracting. See, soon after I went back, I realized, nah, in this relationship, I was lacking. So I'm like, I don't want it. I knew who my twin was. I never knew what a twin was at that time, but it was something I never felt. I knew that he was mine. So what did we do? Kept this friendship going. I'm trying to tell you, everything that he went through, I went through too. It was like a reflection. Again, we was best friends. I started off as the runner, and then he turned into it. Because then when I was ready for him, he started running back to his ex based upon certain situations that would occur that he felt like he needed to help her with. You understand me? Whether it was his family was guilt to him, talking about, yo, she's a good person, go back to her, she's perfect. Certain events would happen that he would feel like if I walk away from them, something would happen to them. So he was really stuck in his conscience. And I knew he had love for me. He told me he was in love with me, but I knew at that time if he left who he was with to try to reconnect with me, he would be hurt doing it. So I walked away. Certain things was at play. See, when you truly love somebody, you don't want to see them hurt. When you truly love somebody, you know that certain things take work. So again, we was patient with the process. He went back to settle it, close his cycle. I did mine too. I elevated a little faster mentally and spiritually, energetically, but me doing it helped him do that shit too. See, me finding my truths, realized he started to find out certain truths about his situation too. We no longer was complacent, was settling based upon what other individuals wanted us to do. But we took that time apart to work on him. I worked on me too. Now we aligned, trying to tell you, Divine, it's all right. You understand me? See, I say all of this because I'm trying to tell you, God will ask you, when you cross paths with your true divine boo, there's nothing that could have stopped you from doing it. And when you finally align with that person, you feel that energetically. Me being connected to him made me walk away from certain toxic situations because I knew that this was nothing like how I felt with him. So since I met him, I've been single. Didn't try to entertain somebody. I'm like, shit, that ain't him. He's intelligent. He's this, he's that. I will always compare it to him. So I had to realize that what I was doing, I'm like, I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to ruin somebody else's life by me living a lie, by settling and accepting this person that I really, truly don't even like because he's not my divine partner. I had to find my truths. I had to be willing to tell the world about who I loved and who I truly wanted to be with, who was my boo. I had to stand on all of that in order to get to him, and he had to do it too. But one of us had to raise our vibrations in order to get the other person through. I'm trying to tell you. When God shows you who's your true person, and he shows you, listen, this person's worth it. He shows you the future with this person and tells you that there's a little distance that you have to be in between them. You take advantage of that time period to build on behalf of both of you. So when you walk away, I'm trying to tell you, you got to make sure that certain things you stick forward. So had I given up, when God showed me, and again, I can tell you this, I'm going to tell you. When God showed me my true divine partner, and I knew what we was going to have. We was going to be married, had children. We was never going to be in lack. We was going to be out here teaching other individuals too. When God showed me exactly what we was going to do, God also told me that this person is going to be forced to walk away from you. See, at that time, I was sad. I was mad. I'm like, what you mean? God's like, listen, I need so-and-so to walk away from you to handle a few things. See, I was holding on to hope like that shit ain't going to happen. And God made sure that it did. But again, during that time period, I went through a mix of certain emotions. One time I was mad. Other time I was sad. Other time I was trying to get over their ass. Other time I was willing to accept somebody else's sin. Then I realized that this time just made me come back to them. It just made me realize how strong our past truly is, to actually give it an opportunity to actually be with them. Because again, for so long I allowed my previous experience to have me scared of committing thoroughly with this person. Had me running in a sense. Had me feeling a certain type of way. Then again, all of a sudden, God wanted to see, was I willing to stand in my truth, and made me make a few changes. I had to give up my karmic in order to receive my partner. I had to give up my fears of heartbreak and abused and misused throughout these years. I had to give up that in order to get what God truly had me. You understand me? So again, when you see who your true divine partner is, I need you to stand solid by it. No matter how them karmics try to come up with illusions, no matter how much they try to lie and set up certain confusion, you got to communicate with them. You got to speak, chosen ones. You understand me? And this is not for you to chase them. This is to allow you to let them know that you here for them, that even in your absence, you sitting there saying certain prayers of protection over them. You understand me? You got to stay solid. You heard me? I'm trying to tell you. You got to stay solid, chosen ones. Stay solid. You going to hurt some feelings. There's certain people you was with for mad years. I'm trying to tell you, I had to tell my child's father, somebody I was with over the years. I had to look him in his face and be like, listen, I got a twin that I really, me and him is exactly alike. This who I want to be with. I love him. I respect him. I'm going to build with him. I'm going to always protect him. I had to speak my truth. You understand me? I had to speak my truth to him. And even though it hurt his feelings, I had to speak my truth. Because I couldn't catch on or carry on some type of illusion that we could possibly be bulls again. No. So it's going to require you to stand up for who you're supposed to be with. It's going to require you for you to speak and show the world who you're supposed to be with. That you're willing to go against the world in order to receive everything with them. You understand me? It's going to require it. Your parents ain't going to like it. Your mother and father is going to be mad because, again, you walking away from that person who was providing for you. That person is no longer to provide for their asses too. So they're going to want you to stay suppressed so you could provide. We not doing that. You heard me? I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones. You got to know. You got to know. When God show you who's for you and you feel that in your soul, you got to stand by it. Because sometimes you getting put in certain positions where you got to hurt somebody else's feelings to save somebody else from feeling sad. Sometimes you're going to be put in tricky situations just like that. But God wants to see, are you willing to do what I asked you to, no matter how other individuals may feel? You heard me. I'm trying to tell you, you stand on it when you know it's real. And you tell them karmics, you're going to have to come up off my partner, baby. I gave you enough time. So now you pray to the divine to make sure that y'all two get back aligned. And I'm trying to tell you, everything the rest is going to be history. Know that this time period was necessary because you found yourself during this time. You found your strength. You found your job. You was able to provide for you. So you damn sure know you able to provide for them. You understand me? And vice versa. They had to figure out who they karmics was in order to find out who you ain't. You heard me? And I said that right. They had to find out who they karmics was to realize who you ain't. Because these karmics and try to put on a facade like you wasn't the real thing. Whole time you was. Whole time they was trying to be like you. Whole time now your true divine boo starting to realize that they was dealing with the replica version of you. It's all coming out. You got to be willing to stand in your truth longer than them karmics are willing to stand in the lie. You let them know it's time to come up off my partner. It's divine timing. And what they going to do, they going to try to harm these individuals. They going to try to threaten these individuals. They going to try to tell them that they not going to have money. They going to try to put them on support. Do it. Because God supports you. Let them put you on support because God going to support you. And let them try to keep your child from you because God's going to end up giving your child to you. Let them try to be devious in certain things they not going to like how it works out on behalf of you. You make sure that you stepping out there and doing what God asked you to do. You stand in your truth. Don't make these demons comfortable. They going to try to attack you. They going to try to sit there and say certain things under the post with your boo. If you worry about that, other people's opinion, turn your shit private then. But one thing about me, ain't nobody going to be stopping shit. So the same thing you say about me, you going to still see me rocking with it. You heard me? So I'm trying to tell you, Be patient with this process. Know when you get with your divine partner, oh, no people's feelings is going to be hurt. No people's going to be mad. No people is going to be wishing that both of y'all in lack. See, this is how you know, chosen ones. You're not going to be in situations with your true divine partner based upon positions y'all put y'all each other in. So you're not going to have cheating. You're not going to have abuse. You're not going to have all of these things where you was misused. But what you will have is certain karmics trying to come at you. You will have certain people trying to pursue you. You will have certain people trying to persuade you to walk away from these individuals. So yeah, you still going to have tests. But that's how you know what's a karmic and what's divine test. A karmic test is going to be that person cheating on you, putting their hands on you, lying to you, manipulating you, doing all these devious things to you. That's a karmic. That's trials and tribulations that you don't need to be connected to. But when you with your true divine boo, the true test that's going to come is certain individuals that try to persuade you to give up on this person. Try to persuade you that if you choose them, that you walking away from them. There's certain people that's going to, your biggest test is walking away from karmics and walking into the relationships you're supposed to be in. That's your biggest test. Your test is seeing if you're going to listen to your grandmother say that's not right for you, or you going to do what's supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing. Are you listening to grandma, or you listening to God? Which one? Which one? You going to listen to granny, or you going to listen to God? Which one? You going to listen to your dad, or you going to listen to your father who's divine? Which one? Better get that shit together. That's how you going to know. And I could tell you, I'm going to, by my true divine partner, I'm standing on everything I said. About my true divine partner, there ain't nothing that you can do that's going to try to come in between. See, I know that even outside my absence, they going to always be thinking about me. I know that there's nothing that you say is going to take over their mind because we speaking telepathically. I know damn sure that every person that they try to pursue, they going to see me in. So therefore, they going to know that I'm who they supposed to be with. See, karmics, your time's up. You done try to be the divine feminine and the divine masculine too long. You done tried to act like us to keep our true divine partner stuck, and whole time all you did was push them closer to us because now you reminding them of us. You heard me? So now they see what you try to do and like, damn, so-and-so does that like so-and-so, but so-and-so does it better than you. See, you got to realize these karmics mess up because they try to have certain people betray you. They try to then to become you. And when they realize they blow a fuse trying to be you, what they going to try to do is keep this person that coming back to you almost like if I can't have them, nobody will. But shorty, you don't realize that this love is in God's will. So there's nothing that you can try to say. There's nothing that you can try to do. If you try to plot on my divine partner, best believe God is plotting on you. If you try to plot on my divine partner, try to take finances from coming through, God's going to provide me with enough finances to provide for both of us too. So I'm trying to tell you, if you feel you walking away from your karmic, your true divine partner is doing the same. Y'all a reflection of each other. So if you walking away from your partner, you may have good credit, but you ain't got finances. Your divine partner could have finances with bad credit. Now, guys, like perfect timing. Y'all got to start over together. So now y'all move. Man, I'm trying to tell you, guys going to have certain things happen where you like, yo, this had to be God. Had to be God. Whatever you feel like you lacking, your true partner already has, and you good. I'm trying to tell you, you got everything that you need for this next stage of phase. You just got to be it. Stand in your truth. They going to talk shit, but you do what you do. You got to give up anything to obtain everything that God got for you. Show them how you move. I'll give up the world about you, God. I don't play about you. I'm trying to tell you. You got to show. God wants to see. Are you willing to walk away from you being in the same household as your child in order for you to do what I need you to do? And as soon as you walk away, all of a sudden, God makes certain plays where now your child moves with you. God wants to see what you trying to do. What you going to do for me? What you going to do? You going to see how God moves on behalf of you chosen ones. I promise you. You understand me? So stand in your truth. Know that, again, God wants to see what you're going to do. The karmics is going to make you feel bad, but you're going to be feeling worse if you stay connected to these individuals. The karmics going to talk about, oh, they going to be this. You worry about they going to die. You going to die if you stay connected with them. Certain things you can save them from happening too if you get your ass from around them, because they keep causing karma and consequences, keep trying to do black magic on you, lie to you, keep you bound to certain individuals, try to get you to walk away from your path, with them. So really, they trying to cause an ending. So truly, if you stay with them, your children ain't going to be able to see you either, because you're going to get taken out by that evil. So you make sure you making the right moves. You heard me? Make those moves. Don't be scared. Your true divine partner is praying and waiting for you too. God's going to tell you when you so not used to taking risks, or you took so many risks for unnecessary shit. Again, I always say this. You took risks sleeping with that person that you did. You wasn't sleeping around, but they asses with, so you could have came back with the same shit that they could have get. No. You took certain risks at that job that they told you, oh yeah, if you work here, there, you can possibly get that bonus. You took that risk, then committed to that shit, and they never came through with it. So therefore, why you not going to take that risk on God on something that he told you was divinely guaranteed? Huh? You know where you're supposed to be. Don't be scared to take accountability either, because certain connections may have to come with an apology. But God wants to see you willing to do it. You willing to take that risk? You willing to see if you speak your truth to that person, if they willing to accept it? Are you going to take that? Let me see. So chosen ones, if you right now know who your divine partner is, or there's a person that you want to pursue, reach out to them. Reach out to them, because they could be waiting for you. Reach out to them. They could be preparing certain things for you. Certain things you stressing out to move towards them, they could already have figured out for you. You understand me? Chosen ones, I need you to not be scared of what these demons going to do. Know that the wrath of God is going to come for you if you don't make these moves. Who you scared of? I know not the devil's dead ass. The devil's already dead. I already told y'all. So these demons about to start to realize that. That's why they trying to attack y'all. They trying to get their last little hoorah out. They about to be done too. They already lost their leader. Trying to come for you. So now what they about to see, the wrath of God come through. God's about to show you that he don't move the same way that he do about you. Great things align, chosen ones. Now let me tell you this before I get up off of here, because I already told you I love saying this and having these confirmations come with it. That's why I always make sure my replays is on my YouTube. So if you ever missed a live or come in at a different time, I always have it from the beginning on my YouTube, all right? Links in my bio. We already talked about certain areas we couldn't go through. I already told you that Mississippi was getting hit. It did. Told you that Cali's getting hit. It did. Next up, Florida, you about to catch some shit. As far as Texas, you getting... Be cautious in Texas. Just know that's where a lot of the demons ran to. So you know how certain people be like, damn, stop moving to Atlanta because you talking about it's cheap here. Now everybody want to be here. See, certain demons was fleeing to certain locations. There's certain people I told you is going to have to be held accountable based upon what they leaders chose to do. And these are the same leaders that some of y'all put in these positions too. So there's certain land that was snatched by certain people. Y'all was out here doing certain things. Y'all was being evil. Just know all that land's going to have to get returned. All those places that have plantations, what y'all need to realize is about to do, we about to buy them plantations up and rename them. And we about to hold or vindicate certain slaves that went through them. So, one, chosen one, we buying up plantations and large things of land. We about to, again, vindicate certain slaves that used to go through them. Certain land that was stole, I told you what was going to happen to them. I already told you that certain meteors was going to start hitting and setting fire to certain land that was stole. I told y'all Bill Gates' land was going to go. Y'all might want to look closer to those maps. See exactly where all that shit's at, because they getting it. Also, Elon, he next in line. Certain things is about to go. I told y'all technology is about to go down based upon certain shit that's going to get exposed. So start getting books. I told you money is not going to matter. I've been telling you that. So all these people who feel like they worth is based upon that money, now their ass is about to be in lack. Now you who may not have money, now you have that worth all intact, now your wealth is starting to show based upon certain places that you're going to be at. See, you knew that your wealth was based upon you, your character, how you treated other individuals. So money is not going to be mattering. So you can't pay this person by giving them money for that produce. Now they're going to provide that produce based upon what you can produce for them too. So again, if you're not in your purpose, you about to be lacking. I'm talking about lacking. You're not even going to be able to have food. Because again, you only going to be able to get based upon your soul, in a sense. So if you, again, were a negative person, was stealing out from certain people, do you think people going to help you when it comes down to it? No, you're going to have to stand on your morals. Your morals going to be your money. Your purpose is going to be your profit. So again, what you got, somebody else has something that y'all can exchange for it. I'm trying to tell you. You're going to see. Also, chosen ones, please, we've been talking about this. Be cautious with the water that you drink. There's some shit in there that you don't know. If you really chosen, you pick up on everything. The frequency change. You can hear loud ringing in your ears and you know that something's plugged up in a way. You know that certain substances, the frequency of it changes. See, you starting to pick up on certain taste buds is different too. Be cautious of that water. Because we've been talking about it. Now I'm starting to hear about other stuff. Water going on. I'm trying to tell you. There's certain things that's in that water. So let me say something, right? There's certain parasites that's in these waters that y'all don't know about. And yeah, we heard about Flint and all of that. Flint is in your city too. Because there's certain things that's in your water that you may not realize is floating around you. So that sink water, all of that, I wouldn't say drink it. I wouldn't say if you got to put some water, if your mix requires for some water, you use some bottled water for that shit. I'm trying to tell you. Because if you truly was to have that water running, you stopped it, you may see certain things jumping in that shit. It's not right. So be cautious also, because people are going to be getting sick from water. I got to go based upon the prophecy that I see. The water is how they're going to be poisoning certain individuals. They're not telling you that they don't have control of all of this. I told y'all that certain things that was going on under the ground, certain tunnels that they had for trafficking and all of that is all getting flooded out. Everything that was buried is coming to the top now. So all of those pipes and all of that was carrying your water, they are starting to get contaminated. You hear me? So therefore, again, you cannot be drinking just anything. Also, this is the time to start planting. I told you, have plants in your house too. Plants that you can grow in your house. I'm talking about produce, because there's going to be a time period that you're not going to be able to go outside, because you're going to start to realize certain things that they spraying based upon what they trying to hide. Why you think everybody's allergies been going crazy out of nowhere? Why you think your eyes is watering, turning red? Now they talking about the eye drops did that shit? No, it's not. It's not. You understand me? The eye drop, the shit is in the air. You going outside talking about the pollen is real mixed up. Why you think that certain winds and shit is starting to pick up? I'm trying to tell you. They out here polluting shit. So there's going to be a time period that you're going to have to go back in your house or be outside at a minimum. You got to be able to produce your own sunlight. In a sense, you got to be the light. You understand me? So just like they say for sunflowers, if there's no sun, what do? They turn to each other to produce that same sun like the light, like the sun would do. So you got to turn to the people around you in order to provide that sunshine. You got to turn to yourself. Use something like a plant. You understand me? So make sure right now you build your soul tribe. The people who truly are around you, these are people who have morals. You can have a fisher in a group. You can have a seer in a group. You can have a builder in a group. You can have a doctor in a group. You can have a musician in a group. You got to have everything in your group. When I look at people and I cross paths with them, I always pay attention like, yo, soon as I come up, I'm coming back for them. Soon as I do this, I'm about to align with them. See, you always build your tribe based upon who you truly align. People who don't put morals over monetary gain. People who really stick with how they are. People who know who they are so they know who they ain't. You got to see through it. Build your village, chosen ones. So think about it. If money never mattered, If none of this money mattered no more, if you literally had to build your life based upon who you around, who you going to be around, you would change it. Because you wouldn't be around so-and-so just because they got that belt. You wouldn't be around so-and-so just based upon the fact that they could stunt on certain... You not going to do that. You want to be around the people who are builders, that are this. So start building. Find who you're supposed to be aligned with. Find your soul tribe, because 2024 is going to be different circumstances. How they say the ark, how you had to take two of this, and build up some shit. You about to rebuild your village, because you about to see the ending of certain things. You understand me? So life as you know it is over. It's the end of an evil era. You about to see so much death and destruction around you, but it's not going to affect you because you was the light. You heard me? So don't absorb things that's going on. Know that it's happening for a reason and keep moving. Don't sit there and take it personally or put yourself in that person's position, because if you put yourself in a person's position, they stepping into yours then. So now they get to walk off with your energy while you stuck with certain troubles that they had going on within. So be able to, Empress, you don't need to absorb the shit. So if you feel like everybody who comes to you, who needs help from you, you end up going and walking away with the same problems as these individuals, you don't need to be hearing people's problems in until you can work on that and keep that from bleeding in. You heard me? I'm trying to tell you. You have to. So this is what you do. 1, start planting. But be able to have little personal plants inside your house. Okay? Not only that, start building with people who are going to build with you. People who have the right mind. People who can see through what certain news is telling. So you're going to have a seer. Because a seer is going to see through that shit that they telling you. Like, nah, they said it's safe, but there's still things out there that's going to attack you. You got to have a seer. So empaths, just know, prophets, prophetess, people who are seers, whatever the case may be, whatever position or title you give yourself, seers, you are going to be in high demand. Because you are going to be the one who has to see certain things that's going to be happening. But even with that, chosen ones, that's why it was so important for you to be able to pick up on certain people's patterns, because you have to be able to trust your intuition and your discernment. That's why this year you're getting so many confirmations. Whereas before you may have doubted it or said, oh, certain things ain't true, or doubted what people was telling you. Now you know that what you was feeling at that time was true. Now you know that what you was seeing was really true. You understand me? So now you know, based upon you're necessary for this next move, because you have to be able to tell people what to expect when this news is not doing it. You heard me? Trying to tell you, chosen ones. Just know that. You have to know that. Don't believe none of that hype. Because the devil didn't put his demons and minions in certain positions of power. So the news is not you. The news is not your people. That's the demons trying to distract you. Do not watch that. Go on your intuition. You heard me? Don't be out here paying attention to this negative shit. You be the light. You know that for the negative shit, it's off with their head. That don't apply to you. When they say the world's ending, it's the end of an evil era, not you. So make sure you're not taking it personal. Be you. You a seer. You went through what you went through so that you can stand on what God showed you, so that you can tell other individuals what to expect too. Stand on it, chosen ones. But this next path, you're going to have to jump out there with. And you make sure the individuals that you jumping out there with are well equipped too. Great things align for you, I promise. You just got to be it, speak it, and you're going to see it come true. I got to get up off of here because I do got a few things to do, all right? So remember, I'll never reach out to you for a reading. You got to be ready to receive it because I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I'm going to tell you about yourself. I'm going to tell you about your past, your person, your future, all of that. Whatever God tells me is very necessary in your energy, I'm going to tell you automatically, all right? Not sugarcoating. You got to be ready. I got a reading for all types, so the link's in my bio. Also, again, Greensboro, North Carolina. Please remember, I'm coming to your city, all right? May 7th at 1 o'clock. It's going to be 1 to 3. So from 1 to 2, you're going to hear from me. And from 2 to 3, we're going to be dancing and eating. It's a good vibe, baby. All right? I don't know how many events I'm going to have. It's based upon how I feel and what God tell me I could do. So come out and enjoy this. Surrounding cities, just not Greensboro. North Carolina, Salisbury, you ain't doing shit. Burlington, you ain't doing shit. Charlotte, you can come to Greensboro for Sunday, babe. Alright? Raleigh, you can take that trip too, then get back to your location. But come through. Alright? Now, again, I only have one TikTok, one YouTube, and one Instagram. The link's in my bio, alright? If you ever get confused, the link's in my bio. The link for the tickets in my bio. I will be coming to Orlando, but that date isn't set yet. I just gotta see how everything's happening, because I told you Florida is soon to be getting hit by some shit too. But great things align, alright? I love you so much. I believe in you. I know you're going to see through and do anything you put your mind to. You keep raising your vibrations. Don't make it comfortable for these karmic ass individuals. You better pray for your person, even if you don't know them yet. You pray for your person. You pray for your children too, because anybody who try to attack you is going to try to attack their asses too, all right? I love you so much, babies. I'm proud of you. Y'all continue to be great. If you need me, you know how to reach me, baby. Be great.